Bad news travels slowly and reluctantly to the boss. Learn what you need to do in today's show. Welcome back to Year 7 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Award-winning franchise owner, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and three-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the translation of Japan Sales Mastery. Anata mo Prezen no Tachijin is the translation of Japan Presentations Mastery. And my latest books are Stop Wasting Money on Training, or in Japanese, Training de Okane o Muda ni suru no wa yamimashou. And my latest book is Japan Leadership Mastery, which we will translate shortly. We're bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. Now, this is episode number 330, Common Sense Needed More in Japan. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. As the leader, we have to work on the presumption that people know what they are doing. It is impossible to micromanage every single person every moment of the day. By the way, who would want to do that anyway? The issues arise when things deviate from the track we think they are on or expect that they are on. We find that a process has been finessed, but we don't like to change. We find that some elements have been dropped completely, but we only find this out by accident or substantially after the fact. We are not happy in either case, actually furious. Why does this happen? Training can cover the basics, but there's always a wide margin of discretion in carrying out jobs. We need to allow this space, or the team become asphyxiated by the confines of the narrowly defined task we have set for them. We all own the world we help to create, so we need to allow people to be creative if we want them to take ownership of their jobs. It is when things start to stray that we run into trouble. There is a margin allowed for doing things differently, but when the red line gets crossed, we get very cross. Another seed of discomfort is where systems are changed, but you didn't know that. There might be a really great reason or a very bad reason for this to happen, but the scary part is not knowing the change has been made in the first place. Do we have to know about every single thing our staff are changing? Obviously no. So where is the line in the sand to be drawn here? This is tricky. And there are no genius answers, really. We need to remind our team that they are free to innovate, to be creative, to look for a Kaizen opportunity. We also need to have them tell us if they make a significant change. Okay, so how do we define significant? This is a very grey area and still won't capture everything we need to know about. But it is better than having no clue at all as to what is going on. The more elevated we become in the hierarchy, the less we know what is going on down at the bottom. Our workplace is usually divided into specialty functions like sales, marketing, operations, etc. Cross-functional innovation is good if the various groups know about it and contribute. Problems start to arise when the changes are made in isolation and in secret. Not secret in the sense that anyone is trying to fool others, but secret in the sense that affected groups are not told what is going to happen. It just happens, and you find out later. In my experience, usually at the worst possible time. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Leading is easy. Getting people to follow is the hard part. That is a great quote from Yogi Berra. Surprisingly, despite the complexities of leading here in Japan, everyone has to work it out by themselves. Foreign leaders want practical, applicable, expert advice. This is now available for the first time in history. Grab your copy of Japan Leadership Mastery on Amazon today and avoid the mystery, trial and error, especially the errors. Welcome back. The changes can also reflect an uninformed view of how things work in reality. Not having in-depth detail of the sales function, for example, can result in the operations team making some decisions which negatively impact the sales effort. IT may make changes that are completely rational from a geeky IT point of view, but which create results for other parts of the business which are not helpful. Undoing things always takes time and money and results in lost productivity. What can we do about these challenges? Having functional heads keep an eye out for any negative changes is a delegation task that must be done. The leader cannot get across that degree of detail. Educating the whole team about how the whole fits together is a good practice. We assume everyone gets it, but that is wishful thinking. In team meetings, it is important that all sections report changes that will impact other parts of the business. Formalize this into the meeting agenda so that it never gets missed. When things do go off the rails, educate those involved about the big picture so that it won't happen again. No one is trying to destroy the business, so intentions are honourable, but the communication piece can be missing. Encourage staff to think about the ramifications of changes they may want to make and have them inform those likely to be affected before the changes are made. Surprisingly, even in small offices, this simple activity fails to happen because everyone is so time harassed, doing multiple tasks at light speed. Japan has its horenso mantra to fall back on when in doubt. Ho for hokoku or report, ren for renraku or contact, and so for sodan or consult. This is a useful construct to reduce problems before they occur, especially for junior staff. Report, contact, consult. Finally, don't blow your top. Being last to know about bad news is harsh, cruel, tough for the boss. That is bad enough, but finding out randomly about bad news that only you understand is bad news is really, really irritating. The instant boss reaction to this type of things is usually explosive. I feel your pain. We have to remember the importance of encouraging everyone to innovate. The corresponding increase in risk of failure goes hand in glove with that effort. We have to remember to be using our communication and people skills so that we don't kill team motivation. Bite your tongue when things are revealed and start thinking of a positive way of encouraging everyone involved as you correct the situation. If we can do this, we will be building the culture of creativity we want. And over time, we will diminish the outburst of collapse of common sense. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays, for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 331, we're talking about ending presentations secrets. So yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you, and we have only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.